am traditional artist Merlot, and today you and I are going to be drawing Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries as, you guessed it, a mermaid. Comment below how you design Mao Mao as a mermaid. What kind of animal would her tail be inspired by, and what colors would you use? I'd love to hear. Now to get started, inspiration is a huge help, although it's not necessary. I just like when I'm able to relate to a character, and it really helps me throughout the process. I loved Mao Mao's character a lot, as she wasn't the typical sweet girly girl, and she was kind of funny in her own way. Maybe I should cosplay her at some point. I'd have to find the dress though, so. And what really drawn me in was the intro scene. I loved how that white dress turned into this blue night sky, and I wanted to make that, except if it were a mermaid instead. So I took pictures of the blue dress, but there was no real clear shot of the blue dress, unfortunately, so I looked at when the dress was still white and then used that in my design sketch for the mermaid outfit. Now I changed it quite a bit to be something that would be more swimmable, because I don't think anyone wants to swim in a gown. I mean, you could, but no. So we changed it up a little bit, and then I added those little ocean accents. I even turned her arm bandage into one made of seaweed. If you're liking this video so far and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe so we can keep drawing together. And when I was thinking of an animal to make her Mersana inspired by, I wanted it to be something that was also venomous, as she likes to test medicines and poisons. And what better animal than a jellyfish? So that's what we went with. And coincidentally, the artists thought the same thing about having poisonous animal buddies associated with her, because there's even artwork that they drew of her with a pet frog. So I added a little frog in the mix too. The main thing I wanted to focus on was movement, as the intro scene was a lot of dancing and twirling, and I didn't want to make this a flat, boring drawing, because what kind of fun is that? So I really focused on looking at pieces that captured the movement that I wanted in my drawing, and then I made things look like they were flowing. Nothing was stiff or still, everything was fluid, and really gave it that rhythm that I was looking for. As for the background, I didn't want to do just an ocean background. It seemed, I don't know, I just never really thought of her as an ocean saltwater mermaid. She seems more like a freshwater mermaid to me. That's just the way I feel about it. But I didn't want to do a boring background either, because everything's supposed to be glowing and bioluminescent like in the intro scene. So I took a lotus background with some glowing flowers and whatnot, but I made it underwater instead. So I did the surface of the water and the illusion like it's an underwater garden that might have been on land at some point, but now it's not. I love all things fantasy. It doesn't have to be exactly realistic, and that's the creative part that I enjoy the most. As for the background designs and little sneak peek things, we have jellyfish that are designed to look like mushrooms, as mushrooms are shown in the TV show a lot. So I added those in there too, and I really wanted to give everything the illusion that it really was glowing, so I added lots of highlights, and everything's soft, so there's no real harsh lines, which makes it glow a bit more. And I even added a glow-in-the-dark pen to her top and tail, so when the lights are off, all the stars on her outfit glow in the dark. But my camera can't capture it, unfortunately, so just trust me that it's there. I'm starting to dabble in other mediums, like colored pencil and watercolor for my drawings, because I get a little limited when it comes to the colors that I want. And I'm trying to figure out ways to move past that, and I'm starting to get the hang of other mediums, and I'm really proud of that, so we'll see how that goes. So I was just about done at this point. We're just adding the final touches, and that is about all. So what do you guys think? Who would you like to see next as a mermaid? Let me know below. And thank you so much for watching. It's you guys' support that motivates me to keep going. And I'm so glad I could make a few people smile today. I'll catch you next week. Bye bye!